Blessings, everyone, and welcome back to Kyle's Cavern. I hope you guys are having an awesome winter. And for this holiday season, I wanted to come on and do a video, if you can't tell by the title, on turquoise. And I love turquoise, and if you're interested in wanting to know more about turquoise, then please keep on watching. But before we get into the video, I'd like to say hello to everyone and all the new subscribers. Hello. If you don't know who I am Kyle. I am owner and operator here on YouTube as Kyle's Cavern, and I also operate medicine bags. So please feel free to join us. We would love to have you. And in this community, we touch on minerals and also herbalism and different forms of spirituality around the world, and we pay homage. Come one, come all, you're all welcome. And make sure you grab yourself something to drink, a snack, or a candle, and let's get into the energies of turquoise. Now, turquoise is also another holy stone. Now, I touched on a few holy stones on my channel, and turquoise is one of them. It has been one that has been used since the recording of mankind. It is a stone that is very much so connected to the sky spirits and the holy people. And we'll get more. The hardness of turquoise would be a 5 to a 6. So it's very great for carving. It's not too soft, it's not too hard. You can definitely, like I said, it's been used and actually preserved for thousands of years, artifacts that have been made with or out of turquoise. Definitely find some ancient Egyptian scarabs in museums that have been carved out of turquoise as well. So those have been preserved. The places where you can find turquoise is actually worldwide. There have been artifacts found over the course of years in different various parts of the world made out of turquoise. Different amulets, different talismans. You have sculptures carved out of turquoise. 3200 BC is how far turquoise has been dated to be even recorded in our history. So, lots of different tribes across the world really revere turquoise as a holy stone, and one that connects you to the spirits of the wind, of the sky, even the water sometimes. The signs associated with turquoise would be Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So if you have those signs within your chart, or if you maybe have not even having these signs in your chart are just drawn to turquoise, then anyone can work with turquoise. I always say you are made up of all the star constellations, as above, so below, as within, so without. So anyone can work with these gemstones if you're being called to work with them. Locations where you can find turquoise would be the US. So a few places in the US would be Arizona. There's also Colorado. You can also find turquoise in Nevada. You can also find turquoise in California, New Mexico, and also Egypt. But mostly, as I talked about, worldwide, there have been artifacts found globally with turquoise in it. So it's one that's been used by everyone. That turquoise possesses, that it's a very soothing stone. So, you can definitely find different patterns of matrix on turquoise. Now, turquoise is a stone that is oftenly, faux or faked a lot. So I would definitely say be on the lookout for that. Ungenuine turquoise would be coloring of the stone. So if it's a bead, if it's white on the inside and then it's black on the outside, or if you see white splotches within the blue on the stone, then it may not be a turquoise. It may just be dialed howlite, which is another type of turquoise. It's considered white turquoise. It's still a stone, but it's very disingenuous for certain companies if they don't list the dyed howlite as turquoise. So I definitely say look at the matrix. The matrix is always a good indicator, and also see if there's even blue around the stone. Now, some turquoises, their colors can vary. The turquoise colors can vary from a blue-green to a all, as they call it, a Sleeping Beauty, a light blue egg, robin's blue egg blue. So you definitely can have different colors and different hues of blues and blue greens. If it's a lot more green, then that means that there's a little bit more iron within the turquoise, which are 20 different types of turquoise. So just to name a few, I think there is Bursby, and there is Kingman. So those are a few, I only know a few different varieties of types of turquoise, and they will look different as well. They will have different matrices. The colors will be different. So that's just a little information if you're on the lookout for some turquoise. You have 20 different varieties to choose from, and they're all beautiful. I definitely do love the energies of turquoise. I've had some Navajo and still do have some Navajo pieces made out of turquoise, so I definitely do love the energies and the sacred energy that comes with wearing silver and turquoise, and we'll get more into that. Turquoise is also a stone for protection. So some say that to protect you if you're on horseback as well. So if you're a horseback rider, it also is to help to protect you from scorpion stings. That's a awesome trait that I've been heard that turquoise has. It's almost similar to bloodstone. Bloodstone is a stone that has similar energy. So that especially with the black matrix running through the stone, that is a very protective energy that comes with that blue, and I just feel like it lets you know that your ancestors are with you as you're either praying or mostly it's been used as a prayer stone. So I just feel like if you're just trying to get in contact with your higher spirits, your holy people, the holy people, then definitely work with turquoise. It would definitely help to get your messages through. It really does help to work on your throat chakra as well. So if you've been looking for a tool to help with your communication on the physical and the spiritual plane, then definitely working with turquoise would be a great tool for that. Turquoise has been known to be a good luck stone. So if you have been looking to add more good luck and good fortune into your life, then definitely working with turquoise would be an awesome stone. The Navajo or the Dene, they really do look at and revere turquoise to be a very sacred stone, and usually you'll find, or you will possibly see, because they're very, very expensive and very sacred, different Navajo pieces made out of turquoise, but they're not only just for show, they're for ceremonial purposes as well. Indigenous tribes, even the Mayan Aztecs, they definitely gave turquoise as an offering. It was something that ties you to the spirit of place, because especially if I live in the US, so I definitely do work with the spirit of place a lot. And growing up in Georgia and seeing the red dirt and all these different, and I loved history too, so I took on a lot of I went to the Western Booth Museum. I think it's called the Western Art Booth Museum in Georgia, and that was a great trip for me because I learned a lot of history. And I definitely do think that even if you may not know, you may have indigenous ties, I definitely do think that it's great to show homage and pay respect to the spirit of place. So working with turquoise can be a great tool for that in your own spiritual practices. So I definitely do feel like if you're Christian, if you're Buddhist, if you're Hindu, anyone can work with turquoise in their practices to get in contact with the ancestors, the holy people. So I definitely do recommend working with turquoise for that. A little bit of history with the Navajo and turquoise. Now, we talked about indigenous tribes. Blue was said to remind the wearer of where their spirit comes from. It comes from the blue world, and that is very sacred. There are 4 different worlds. So there's the white world, and there is the yellow world, and then there is the blue world. And sometimes, it all depends on who you're talking to, but there's the red world as well. And that's when you can sometimes see coral with a lot of Navajo or indigenous, their ceremonial beads. And they will all mean different things. Each ceremonial bead, even by it having 2 strands of beads, will mean different things on every individual piece. So definitely don't be afraid to ask those deeper questions on, if you're getting a Navajo piece, to ask those questions on if they know of where it comes from, and if it's stamped and all that good stuff. So they know that all plays a part. But you can still find affordable pieces of turquoise. I just want people to know that some turquoise pieces will be, if they're Navajo or if they're different indigenous tribes, they will be a little bit expensive. So I would want you guys to be mindful of that as well. or the Navajo tradition. So blue is tied to the second world. So you can definitely work with blue. Like I said, it's turquoise is a stone that opens up communication on both realms. So that means that on the physical plane, your physical, in-person communication, and also if you're in prayer. So I definitely do feel like it helps to open you up and align you to be able to speak, in with the blues and the green. Green can definitely, if you have a green turquoise, that can definitely help to open up the communication to your heart chakra, and allow you to speak your truth. But I definitely do feel like, with any stone that helps to allow you to speak your truth, there's going to still be some love, because you can definitely use turquoise to open up your communication on both ends. Traditions, it's said that when you wear turquoise, it lets the holy people understand that you know that they're there. The holy people will look at you and know that, okay, this person is on their, they know who they are, they're on their right path, and what can we do to help them? Different people, even Aaron's breastplate, that famous breastplate that is mentioned in biblical texts. That is, the turquoise stone is tied to the tribe of Judah. So you will oftentimes see the breastplate with all the different stones, and also, you will see turquoise mentioned on that list of stones. So help you. And also in Egypt, Hathor, the goddess of fertility and the goddess of love, has been said to been tied to turquoise, and also Hathor has been known to be called the Lady of Turquoise. So turquoise was oftentimes given to Hathor as an offering or as a gift. So, and of course, throughout ancient Egypt, amulets and talismans have been dated to be route. And Hathor actually means the house of Horus. So, Horus was also, the Egyptians tracked the sky a lot, as we talked about the holy people and turquoise being tied to the sky. So sky deities or sky energies, these sky spirits, these sky ancestors are there, and I think are very prominent in turquoise. When you use your turquoise and when you pray with your turquoise, they are listening. So I definitely do feel like you can tap into whoever you believe in, but definitely I would definitely say always pay homage to the spirit of place, and then you can branch off. So I definitely recommend that for you if you have been looking to get more in tune with your holy spirits and the holy spirits. Turquoise is a part of the triclinic crystal system. So of course I will always have this chart up so you guys can see the different crystal structures. Turquoise has been known to enhance your intuition. So if you've been a person that has questioned your intuition and you've been looking to have an item to help boost, or a tool to help boost your intuition, then definitely working with turquoise can be a great tool for that. Your intuition, nothing never fails anyone, and everyone is intuitive in their own way. It's just about how open you are to your intuitive side, and if you listen to it or not. In Navajo or Diné traditions, they teach that turquoise is not yours, that it's only borrowed. It's borrowed from Gaia, it's borrowed from the earth, it's borrowed from the land. And I feel like that just ties into a lot of things. Even something as small as that can tie into a lot of things that we may think that it's ours forever. I'm like, none of us can take anything when we leave this earth. It definitely just helps to remind you that these are tools, these are sacred tools to help you and to help remind you of your path. So I do love that about the Diné and the Navajo people. It's said that when you pray with turquoise, it makes your prayer even more stronger. So as we notice in biblical texts, it's been used, and also the Navajo, the different tribes across the globe, I definitely do feel have used turquoise to, get in contact with their spirits, with their higher spirits. So I definitely do feel like it definitely ranges in those shamanic stones, and it's one that has been widely used. Like I feel like once someone sees turquoise, like, oh, that's turquoise. Like, they know turquoise when they see it. We talked about it connecting you to the holy people of the sky. So that means that, I definitely do feel like it definitely ties to a lot of sky deities. So it doesn't matter who it is. I just feel like it just wants spirit, ancestry, and all that. Just wants you to know that that it's there. And I think like that other side doesn't want to be ignored. It shouldn't be ignored. Work with Hathor, even though she is a goddess of fertility. You know, sometimes turquoise has been tied to the rain, so definitely in water. So definitely, I think it definitely helps to remind you of the heaven, the sky, and the earth. So definitely, it's a great reminder crystal within itself. Thank you guys for joining in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed video on turquoise. There will be more videos to come. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you are made it this far, definitely subscribe. We would love to have you. And leave a comment down below about how these stones work for you in your personal practices and in your traditions, because I know that everyone uses stones differently in different traditions. So if you want to leave your experience down below, please feel free. This is an open place, but also a very respectful place. And yeah, I would love to hear your experiences with these minerals and with these herbs. So thank you. I would always say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everyone. Thank you. And I will catch you in the next one. You guys have an awesome holiday, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.